Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday, so I am going to be bringing you a Scrap Skills Saturday video, and today I'm going to be working with some stamps. These are the stamps that I'm going to be using. I got this stamp set for my one letter word because my one letter word this year is sparkle, and I decided that I hadn't really used that many of them. And I wanted to do a layout with these silly pictures of me and a few of my friends. They're Instax photos, I've had them for ages. This one's actually got a mark on it, but I kind of like it with the mark on. I think it looks cool. So I'm going to scrap it despite the fact that it has this weird blob on it. I don't know how long it will last and whether in a year's time it's going to look terrible or not, but what I thought I would do is I'm going to use my sticky kits. This is the September kit. I'll link the unboxing video down below. I'm on the design team, so I'm going to have a go at doing a layout with this kit. I'm going to draw a heart on here, I think, and then I'm going to cut the heart out. And then I'm going to kind of mount this paper over the top of the white, and the white cutout, the white bit you'll see underneath this, I'm going to stamp all over it in some bright colours. I'm not entirely sure which colours yet, probably like lemons and pinks probably, so that it will go along with like some of the things from the Simple and Sweet collection by Pink Fresh Studio. I think that's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to stamp, so there'll be a mass of stamping behind this pale green background. That's my plan. We'll see how this turns out. I'm not sure how this is going to go. But that is the fun of Scrap Skills Saturday, is that you might love it or you might hate it, but at least you gave it a go. So I'm going to get into this video. I hope you enjoy it. I'd love your feedback. If you've tried anything like this, feel free to link any videos down below. So if you have your own YouTube channel, I'm always on the lookout for things to watch. So if you do anything that you think would be cool for me to have a go at, feel free to link it down below. And I'm going to get into the video. Okay, so I've started off here. I drew the heart off camera, and then I'm just I'm going to use my scissors just to cut this heart out. It was quite tricky actually to get into the paper, but I just used the scissors. You could use a craft knife, that would probably be a neater way to do it. The edges were not quite as neat as I would have liked. I mean, they weren't really rough, but you know, sometimes we can all be a bit particular. Oh, it's eating some food. And I'm just trimming off any little rough pieces here as well. What I would have liked to have done actually is stitched around the heart with my sewing machine, but I'm not going to lie, I couldn't be bothered. The sewing machine was all packed away and I could not be bothered to go and get it. So I've layered this onto some white card, and then I've just drawn an outline of the heart so that I knew roughly where to stamp and I wasn't going too crazy over the top of the stamping. So I'm not going to show you all of the stamping because it's boring, but I'm definitely going to show you quite a lot of it. Right, excuse me. So I grabbed this little tin that I have all of my Ranger archival inks in, and I'm using this colour, which is a teal colour. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember the names of any of the inks, but you can use any kind of ink basically that is teal if you want to do exactly the same colours, or any colour you like. And here I'm using this one, which I'm pretty sure is called Violent Fuchsia, and this is Shadow Grey. So I think I also use a yellow. I'm trying to remember, I did this quite a few weeks ago now. Yes, and then I'm using some of the big letters, and basically I do a mixture of really large stamps like this one which says Shine, which just came out beautifully. So good it came out. I was really impressed with how the stamps came out. What I was kind of dreading was that I would have a little stamping mistake and ruin it all, but that didn't happen, thankfully. And that one says Star. And then I think I'm just toying with what do I do next. It was quite difficult to start with because I wanted to make sure that all the gaps were filled. So and that things were repeated in a nice way, that it wasn't like all the big words were really close together. And so here you go, cut ahead a little way, and I'm just filling in the last ones here, but I used some star stamps, some diamond shaped stamps, all from the same set. To be honest, I just wanted to use this set. I'm not entirely sure that this has that much to do with the picture. You could be more literal if you wanted. Oh, excuse me, I've got like a dry throat. Oh gosh. So I'm using my roller stamp as well, just to add some extra details just to the really tiny gaps that are left. So I think one of those is a Vicky, it might be, no, I don't think I used my Vicky Boutin stamp. I think this is Paige Evans stamp. And then I was having a look. I actually really liked that colour on top, but I thought it was too busy. So I do go with this gorgeous pale green colour. I don't know where I've gone now. Maybe to get some foam, yes, because I decided that I'd held it up a little way from that. I'd held the paper up away from the backing that I'd done, and I liked the shadow that it created. So I didn't have enough kind of foam tape to do this, so I used the foam, like kids fun foam that I'd previously bought, which is still going strong. And I get this fairly straight. I have the stickiest double-sided sticky tape in the world. It's I think it's Hobbycraft sticky tape, but my gosh, it's sticky. So even though I went slightly wrong with my placement, it really wasn't an option to peel it back off. So I just trimmed the background. It wasn't really a big deal. And then I'm using these two Instax photos that I showed earlier. These are really, really, really old pictures as well. And my friend is like dancing in the background. And they're actually married with a baby now. So that's how long ago it was, because I think they were just in the early stages of dating then. So, and not that that's that interesting to you. But yeah, I just thought I've got loads of Instax photos that are really old. So I've just been kind of working my way through kind of scrapbooking them, and it's quite nice because I don't know the date, and I'm normally like very, very, very anal about the date. Everything has to be in the album in the correct order or I freak out. But no, it's been quite nice, quite freeing, because I really don't know the date, so I've just been popping them in as kind of little memories at various points through my 2018 album. So here I'm just using some double-sided sticky tape, stick it down, and then I found some die cuts from the Pinkfresh Studio Simple and Sweet range that came in my sticky kits. So most of this I'm using is my sticky kits collection, obviously apart from the stamp set, but the actual backing paper and most of the embellishments come from there. And these are Simple and Sweet Pinkfresh as well. They're the puffy stickers, which are just gorgeous. Plus I just freak out about puffy stickers. They're just so good, aren't they? I just love puffy stickers. So I'm adding a cluster at the top in that corner, and then a cluster down the bottom here. And I think I add one at the very bottom, but I think it's off screen when I add it. I'm really sorry, although I do think I shuffle it up eventually. Trialing out a few bits of washi tape that also came in my sticky kits. And yes, I'm using that beautiful little pink heart one. I was just selecting the most pink hearts because I think there's a few red hearts. And I didn't like the red ones on here, so I've added some Pinkfresh stars, puffy stars as well, which didn't come in the kit, but I already had those and they were from my stash. And then I've added some enamel dots as well and just kind of poked them out from behind the embellishments. And then I've added some stamps using my roller stamp, and I think it says like you and me at the top and then weekend vibes at the bottom. And I think I added, I was toying with adding some journaling. I think I did in the end, but I'm not sure if I ever did it on camera. So I did add some, there you go. So I added just a tiny bit of journaling in that miniature little label at the bottom there, and drew a little heart. Some splatters, because why not? Felt like I needed some black splatters. Oh, and I'm done. So that's it. That's the little cluster I added at the bottom. Again, just using more of Simple and Sweet. And I think I'm adding a tiny little thing to that there. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and see you in my next video. Bye.